The Calgary Police Service Organized Crime Section has seized more than 90 kilograms of cocaine and charged 2 men following a 4-month investigation. On October 2022, we received information about an individual in Calgary who was believed to be involved in a cross-Canada drug trafficking operation. As a result, our Organized Crime Section began investigating. We engaged several undercover and investigative resources from across our service, including the Edmonton Police Service and Vancouver Police Service, as well as the United States Drug Enforcement Administration. On Friday, February 17th and Saturday, February 18th, 2023, after an extensive investigation, we intercepted 2 vehicles that were traveling to Calgary from Vancouver. We executed search warrants on these vehicles and discovered both were equipped with sophisticated aftermarket hidden compartments. These compartments were welded into the vehicles and were operated by hydraulics through relayed switches. 85 bricks of cocaine, each one weighing slightly more than 1 kilogram, totaling 90.77 kilograms, was seized from both of these compartments. The estimated wholesale value of the cocaine is approximately $5 million. We also executed search warrants on a residence located in the 3800 block of Brentwood Road Northwest and a 3rd vehicle associated to that residence. During the search, we seized a small quantity of cocaine and fentanyl, as well as scales and packaging material that was consistent with drug trafficking activity. Stephen Christopher Farah, 45 of Calgary, and Jason Jamie Chan, 38 of Surrey, are both charged with 2 counts of possession of cocaine for the purpose of trafficking. Their next court appearance is on Friday, April 14th, 2023. We believe these drugs were destined for communities across Canada and would have contributed to many of the issues impacting citizens today, including social disorder, addictions, overdoses, and drug-related violence. A seizure of this size significantly disrupts the operations of organized crime groups across Canada. We would like to thank our partners at the Edmonton Police Service, the Vancouver Police Department, and the DEA for their significant support throughout our investigation. This result would not have been possible without their cooperation and assistance. Thank you. Any questions?
No questions?
Thanks, guys.
Is this considered a lot?
Yeah.
This is a significant seizure. Last year, in 2022, our total cocaine seizure for the Calgary Police Service was 9 kilograms more than this. So this almost totals our entire seizure of last year.
Anything else?
Yeah, how important is a seizure like this in regards to the communities?
This is incredibly significant, not only to the community of Calgary, but also Alberta and east of Alberta as well.
Were these individuals known to you guys?
So Stephen Farrell was not previously known to the Calgary Police Service, and Jason Chan, I believe, is known to the Vancouver Police Department, but obviously not us.
And it sounds like this puts a serious dent in their quote-unquote work that they're doing, guys?
It certainly does, yes.
And then what does this mean for kind of the other jurisdictions involved?
How do you mean?
You know, because it's a cross-Canada operation, seizure made in Calgary, but...
Right, so we believe that a quantity of these drugs was destined for Toronto, and another portion was likely destined to Edmonton and northern Alberta. So this directly impacts all the various communities that these drugs were destined towards, and most specifically the violence that is associated with drug trafficking.
Could there be more charges, or are you looking for any other suspects?
We are not at this point.
Do you know where these drugs originated from?
We do not. We are looking into potentially the source country through chemistry analysis, but I don't have those results right now.
I mean, typically when we see a drug seizure, we also see a number of weapons, and typically not just one type of drug. These days it's usually a pharmacy.
Yes.
So are police still investigating and looking for people connected to this?
This concludes our portion of the investigation, and we did not seize any weapons in this seizure, in this investigation.
Is that a concern at all that there were no weapons associated with it? Because typically when you're, I guess, hauling around this kind of merchandise, you would have some weapons.
Right. It's our belief that Christopher Stephen Farah, who was not known to us, his involvement was simply transporting and delivering drugs to various locations, and that was the focus of our investigation, and that's what you see before you here today.